morning, guys. We are live.
Please use your airplane fuel system to set the
You're all
desired
well.
fuel quantity.
Forgive me, I'm just loading up my aircraft now. But welcome to the stream. So, bit of a different stream tonight. We are flying with our colleagues from the RAF Coningsby and Marham Virtual Squadron. Flying from Amsterdam Schiphol over to Edinburgh Airport, and at some point during the flight we hopefully, if they can find us, will be intercepted by typhoons from Coningsby. So yeah, this is a little bit of a different stream. I'm just loading up my aircraft right now. I am currently in the fly-by-wire A320. I was not going to use the Fenix. Me and the Fenix aren't best good friends at the moment on stream, so I've loaded in with the fly-by-wire instead. That one seems to be a better friend of mine lately. Hope you're all well though. I'm just going to carry on getting the aircraft loaded, but we've already got quite a few aircraft sitting waiting to fly. You can see them all over there. And we've got more loading in as we go, so our predicted takeoff time is in 15 minutes. So I really do need to get a shift on and get everything plumbed in. I have recently updated my graphics card drivers as well, so I'm really hoping nothing goes wrong. I updated that before agreeing to jump on this stream, so yeah, that may turn out to be a bit of a mistake, but we'll see how tonight goes. Those that have seen my streams before will also know Edinburgh and me, we're not good friends. Edinburgh is the one that I seem to constantly have go-arounds. So yeah, yeah, it'll be in. Yeah, here we go. Like, I can see the comments coming in the chat already go around. Yes, it's me and Edinburgh, especially although we're coming in on a different star tonight, so hopefully it'll be a bit of an easier approach for me. But yeah, we're coming in on the Agpede 1 Echo star tonight, so yeah, fingers crossed that'll work. But yeah, this will be an interesting flight with the guys from Coningsby intercepting us. I've seen some of their fly in their video, some of the videos that they posted, and they are absolutely fantastic. They really are. I mean, I love the Typhoon, I really do, but I can't fly it anywhere near as good as what some of those guys can. So hopefully we'll get a couple of Typhoons on our wings, and hopefully we'll have no... oh, hang on, I'm typing wrong things in here. I'm trying to put my fuel into my 0 fuel weight CFG. That's not really going to work for me, is it? What's my 0 fuel weight CFG tonight? It. Sorry, excuse me, I'm just scrolling through my OFP trying to find my weights. 30.2. Actually, it would be on my EFB over here. We're currently loading. I'm using GSX 32.84. I'm using GSX to load the aircraft. So yeah. All is good. Yeah, can't wait for this. Me too, Joe. This one's been we've been really hyping this one up. So yeah, this is going to be a good flight. Hopefully, we've got a lot of aircraft. Hopefully, we won't get too much of a FPS drop. There's a lot of aircraft both on the ground and will be in the air as well. So fingers crossed, everything will be all good. We've got a headwind of 19 knots. So nothing too bad to slow us down. And let's pull in the winds from the main init page as well. I think this is the fastest I've ever loaded up. I'm always behind on these group flights. I'm always one of the ones at the back because my time management is absolutely shocking of late. It really is. Right, flight plan's all done. We're just going to use the standard fly-by-wire takeoff predictions tonight, and we're just going to use toga, not going to worry about flex. We just want to get in the air. Amsterdam have got a really low trans threshold as well, 3,000. UK is 5 to 7,000, so yeah, really low. So just waiting for IRS to align, and then we should be good to push back. Let's get our EPU bleed on. Pack signs can go on now because refueling's finished. No whites, so we're all right. That's the way our Airbus work. No whites, everything's all right. And you've got anything that's not white, and you've got a problem. So everything looks all good. Autopilot all set up. Let's put some constraints on. Not that we're going to listen to constraints. Go RAF. Let's see if the RAF can catch us and find us. Well, I've no doubt they'll catch us. The Typhoon is substantially quicker than my poor little Airbus over here, but let's see if the RAF can find us. Although, given the fact that we've got like 20-30 commercial airliners coming across the... is it the North Sea we're coming across? Yeah, it is the North Sea, that side. Given that we've got loads of airliners coming, I can't imagine it's going to be too difficult for them to find us tonight, but yeah, let's see how it goes. So IRS is all aligned, FMC is all, McDo, sorry, is all set up. Let's, have we finished loading and just putting the last bits of cargo in, and then we'll push back, although we've got an aircraft right behind us, so we will need to be careful when pushing back. Look at those aircraft, look. So these are the FreeFly guys on the ground over here. Oh, it goes all the way over there as well. Wow, this is a great turnout tonight, look, this really is. All of these guys are the FreeFly guys, so these are all, most of them will be Airbus A320, A319, and I think we may have some A321s in there as well, 737s, and then the guys at Coningsby. I believe our majority will be flying the Typhoon with possibly some F-35s as well. I'm not sure how they will look on the stream, whether they're going to look like airliners or whether they're going to look like Cessnas. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see. Any of the RF guys that are watching tonight, welcome. Really looking forward to this. We've been hyping this up on our Discord all day. If anyone watching isn't a part of a virtual aviation community or wants to join, the pinned message at the top shows the Discord servers for both FreeFly and for the RAF Coningsby and Marham virtual guys. So go and click the links, go and join up. They're two great, fantastic communities. One fast jet and the other FreeFly. You can fly pretty much whatever you like. So yeah, if you're not a part of a virtual, or even if you are and you fancy something different, go and click one of the links in the pinned message and come and join us. Right, let's see if we can get pushed back and get ready to go. We've got 5 minutes, and hopefully we can squeeze out in the middle of all of these aircraft. Joe's sitting over there at the holding point, so hopefully Joe's going to let us out. But yes, all is set, we're ready, we're just waiting for last few bits of luggage to be chucked in and then we'll push back. Our routing for tonight, so here we are at Schiphol, we're coming up here. Now Coningsby is just in here. So we will literally be flying within sort of 20 to 30 nautical miles, I would say, of Coningsby. So hopefully they may pick us up over the sea. If not, they should pick us up as we come in over the coast. Then it's up towards Edinburgh, up past Newcastle and all that, and then into Edinburgh via the Agpid star. It's not a star that I've ever done. And as I say, me and Edinburgh aren't best good friends. I do have the Orbix Edinburgh add-on, so I've got the enhanced add-on for Edinburgh when we get there. And hopefully we'll get there before it gets dark. Have they finished loading the aircraft yet? Come on, chap, hurry up and finish. We've only got a couple of minutes and we still need to get pushed back and engine started. Do you know what? I'm going to stop him from doing that and just go straight for pushback, because otherwise we are going to be late and we're not going to get airborne. So let's get pushed back. I'm using GSX as well, so that will handle all my ground stuff. But yeah, let's get pushed back and then let's go and see if these fighters can find us and escort us all the way to Edinburgh.
Captain, we are ready for pushback.
Which I think at the moment the airspace, I may be wrong, but I think the airspace over Edinburgh has been closed for most of today because you've had the royal family up there with some something going on up there. So yeah, I think the airspace over most of Edinburgh has been closed. I think Edinburgh Airport's still been able to take arrivals, but they've had to come in under a different star.
Bypass been inserted.
But we'll ignore that. We're being escorted by Typhoons from the RAF, so we're all good. Right. Have our ground crew actually connected us up yet? Come on. We don't want to be late. Look at all those aircraft though. Absolutely tons of them. But oh, I always get this wrong, so we want to go tail left, nose right.
Locking gear.
Put us in the right position. I'm hoping we should just miss this aircraft here. They go all the way back here, look. This is fantastic. Oh, I think we've got a 747 joining us tonight. Air Force One. That'll look quite nice with a couple of fighters along it as well. And yeah, I think we've still got some more loading in. But yeah, this should
Release
look
parking
let's
brakes,
get our
please.
parking brakes released. Let's get our
Commencing
engine
push.
started.
All engines clear.
I'm going to start
at will.
both at the same time. It's not standard operating procedure. We wouldn't normally start two engines at once, but the temperature's nice. It's not cold. The APU's been running for a while, so it should be able to handle a dual engine start. And then we'll line up behind this aircraft here, which I think we are just going to miss. We've got an A310 there as well, nice older Airbus. Yeah, looks like we're just going to miss him. Probably end up clipping his APU, but all's good. Alright, engines are coming up quite nicely. Don't have much of a frame drop at the moment, which is good. There's Joe and his 737, which doesn't have a livery, but because I'm on PC, it will put a livery on all of the 737s. So the guys that are flying the 737s on Xbox, my PC will automatically put a livery on all of you. So Joe's flying the Ethiopian Air tonight by the looks of things. Let's confirm good engine start.
We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Both engines are now fully ready. Let's whack that off. Whack speed, brake on, flaps down. Let's lock the door so that we don't get people telling us off. Great thing about this fly-by-wire is you can actually see the video feed from outside the cockpit. Look. I never actually see anyone in there, but I understand in 2024 we are expecting GSX to put some moving passengers and crew in there, which will look quite nice. But yeah, here's the outside of our cockpit. Oh, look at that! That's crazy.
Disconnected. Bypass speed removed.
Oh, absolutely crazy! Right, it's 8 o'clock, so it looks like
left is clear. Right
Dean
is
over
clear.
there is starting to line up and get ready to go. So it looks like we pushed back just in time. Let's kill off the APU. We should already have our beacon light on. Let's get our taxi and runway turn off lights on. Let's fry the ground crew and put our radars on as well, and do our takeoff config checks. Auto brake set to max, and we'll give the cabin a bit of a ping as well. And there we go, we are pretty much all ready to go, and the guys are already starting to taxi and take off. So here we go, we are about to take to the skies and see if the guys from Coningsby and Marham can come find us. I just need to make sure that I don't make a fool of myself and crash on the way up. Alright, let's get some of this set up for myself. Oh, we seem to have Air Force One fighter forced its way to the front. Thanks for the follows, guys. Sorry, I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat as we go, but it'll be a little bit easier for me when we're up in the air now. Ordinarily, I would have the TCAS set to TARA, but tonight for the flight I'm only going to have it set to TA. So TA is traffic advisory, so it will tell me if there's traffic around, but it won't take any action. Obviously RA will then take action should it be active, so I will just keep it to TA, because if I ask it to take reactive, it's probably going to freak out the fact that I've got so many aircraft around me. Yeah. Also, ordinarily again, standard operating procedure would be to turn the packs off on takeoff, but it doesn't make a huge difference taking off with packs on. We're going to take off with packs on tonight, just because I don't also have a co-pilot, so I don't have anyone that can play around with the buttons for me. And I was a little bit dubious about connecting SimConnect tonight, because that's been playing up with the Fenix of late. Shipple looks crazy, it really does with all these aircraft, but everyone lined up waiting. Hopefully one of them's going to let me out, so that I'm not all the way at the back. Come on guys, someone let me out. Yeah, Joe, this is absolutely crazy already, mate, it really is. There's so many aircraft here. Skies are just going to get absolutely full in a minute when the Typhoons join us as well. It's going to look absolutely mental up there. Hope you guys that are watching, that are flying with the RAF guys, are ready to come escort us to Edinburgh. Let's see how good your formation flying is. Mine is absolutely shocking, it really is. We did a formation flying with FreeFly for the FreeFly's first birthday, and my job was just to set the autopilot and fly straight and level. You guys can do a lot more than that, so much respect to all of you. Right, we seem to be taking off quite nicely now. As I say, hopefully someone's going to let us out. If not, we'll be at the back. We'll try and whack the speed up a little bit so we can keep up with the main pack of everyone as they're flying. Yeah, we've got a fair few aircraft still to take off. I'm just getting bored staring at the APU of the, the aircraft in front. It's not a particularly interesting sight, is it? Seeing the APU of another aircraft. But I can imagine, actually, I mean, I've never flown in and out of Schiphol before. I'd love to go to Schiphol, but I've never actually flown into it. I can imagine that actually Schiphol does get this busy. It's one of the, I think, one of the largest hubs in Europe. It also holds a one-way system on taxiing, so taxiing can be an absolute pain. I'm not on VATSIM tonight, as you could probably imagine, so I don't actually have to talk to any of the controllers tonight. I haven't got to listen out for my call sign or anything, so we can just get straight up in the air and settle in for a nice cruise and wait for the RAF Typhoon guys to pick us up. Put our parking brake back on. Looks like we're probably going to come out at the back of the pack, so I will do my best to catch up with everyone. Most of them are airborne now. We've got a 787 who clearly doesn't want to wait. He's just going to plough through the airlines that are sitting there waiting. Don't know what the active runways are for tonight. I don't know whether our runway is one of the active ones or not. Yeah, it looks like 24 would be active because it's got a 10 knot headwind. I understand there's been quite a bit of a Marum good to go. Excellent. We're all just getting airborne. We've got a large number of aircraft, we really do. So let's hope we've got enough Typhoons to see them all. But yeah, here we go. Come on, someone let us out. Joe's going to have landed in. The guys at the front, Dean and Joe, would have probably landed by now by the time we get up. But it seems to have a 737 there that's a Cessna. That's unusual to see. Most of the 737s show up as proper 737s on mine, so it is strange to see a Cessna. Whoa, I nearly went up the A view of that one. Seems to have an SU-57 flying over us as well. As I say, I don't know what the aircraft from Marum will show. There's 22 RAF waiting for us. Wow. Okay, that's a lot of fighters. Hopefully someone can record some footage for a video. Yes. Obviously I'm recording this stream anyway. This stream will be recorded and put straight onto Twitch. But yeah, if other aircraft that are flying and watching can take some video as well, hopefully we can put together a nice montage, I think they call them. There we go. Look, I think we're almost at the back of the queue now. Hopefully we'll get airborne shortly. I need to watch my brake temperature. Hopefully that won't go crazy. In fact, I might just flick my brake fans on just for a second because I've been holding on the foot brake for a while. So I'll flick brake fans on just to cool my brakes down. But yeah, as I said earlier, if anyone's watching and you're not part of virtual community, or if you just want something new, the pinned message at the top has links to all of our Discords, both the FreeFly and the RAF Coningsby and Marum guys. So Master Controller here, who's your lead please? I think Dean, so it'll be Big Nutty D, is the lead aircraft for tonight. I think he was the first one to take off. I'm going to land at Edinburgh by the time the last person takes off. Exactly what I've just said. Yes, mate. I'm still sitting on the ground. Yeah, cheers, Dean. I've already said that. Edinburgh and Mark do not get on. No, we don't. Edinburgh loves to make me go around. It really does. And I'm sure Dean is going to have a right good laugh later if I do end up having to go around. But yeah, there you go. Look, the front two aircraft are in the chat there, so if you need the front two aircraft, they're up there. Right, I really cannot control this aircraft tonight. I usually fly the Fenix, but as I say, the Fenix hasn't been playing ball for me on my own streams lately. The other night, yeah, I had APU errors, then I had other errors, and it just, yeah, it got to got to a crazy point where I think almost everything was failing. We just sat there and laughed, and finally, I think I finally landed like midnight. So I thought I'd take the fly-by-wire tonight. It's more, slightly more reliable. You've got yeah, so we've got FreeFly VA12 up at the front end as well. So there's a couple of tags there that you can use to try and find the front end guys, and then the back end guy is me. My tag is turn and burn, and it looks like I'm taking up the last position. which means I'll probably end up being the last one to land, which means everyone's going to be sat there watching me laughing that my landing is shocking. Fortunately, the fly-by-wire has auto land, so I could cheat and just stick the auto land on. Right, let's get to the sky, shall we? Let's get our landing lights on, get our nose light to take off. Let's go to toga, and let's get airborne. Speed's coming up, and speed's alive. You'll nail it, bro. I have faith. Yeah, I'm glad you have faith that I ain't. Especially not after the last stream. Although my landing on my last stream was absolutely fantastic. Actually, I piloted that landing on my last one when I landed at Stuttgart. Where are we? There's our V1 and our rotate speed. So let's get airborne. Must remember to put my gear up tonight as well. Here we go. And we're up. Look at all these aircraft in the air. And away we go. Why are we not? Oh, we haven't passed the threshold yet. My graphics do seem a little bit blurry down here. I don't know if it's the same on the stream. I apologise if it is. I think it's the updated graphics. I don't usually update my graphics drivers. I've run the NVIDIA, the RTX 3080, and I don't usually update the graphics because historically they're not very good at updates, and they tend to crash the stream. So let's tidy the aircraft up, disable that. Flaps are 0. We are squawking 7,000 because we don't have a squawk code. Let's put barrows to standard. And we are airborne. Let's go and catch everyone up. So I think, for the guys that are watching at Marham and Coningsby, I think now all of our aircraft are airborne and heading your way. So yeah, come get us. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much everyone airborne. Look, I know we may still have a few more coming up. But here we go. Make sure my TCAS is off because I don't want my aircraft taking a void in action. It can tell me that I've got traffic as much as it likes, but I don't want it to take any action. Hopefully the Typhoons will render on mine. I do have this. I think they fly the CJ Simulations Typhoon, and I do have that myself. So I'm hoping that because I've got it on my system, hopefully they'll show as Typhoons. The other guys that I've flown with, so when we did the flyby with FreeFly on the birthday, they all showed as Typhoons. Right, we are up and away. Lovely sunset we're flying into as well. Apparently there was a nasty storm over at Schiphol today. I've been working all day, so I didn't get to land in it. Apparently there was quite a nasty storm over here today. It's been a bit hit and miss here on the south coast, but yeah, it actually looks like quite a nice evening. Your laptop is lagging, is it? Yeah, I mean mine is mine seems to be coping at the moment. Touch wood, it's coping, but we'll see when we get joined by the Typhoons. I think we're actually probably all spread out enough that we won't all be sort of clumped into the same sort of frames, so hopefully mine won't lag too much either. But there we go, we're on autopilot, we're on our way up over 10,000, so we can whack the landing lights off, whack the seatbelt signs off, let everyone wander around before they get absolutely freaked out with those Typhoons in the air. And away we go, Edinburgh, here we come. We're coming in on the 2-4 approach today at Edinburgh, which is actually a really beautiful approach. It comes, you've got the, I'm sure the Scottish guys will correct me if I'm wrong here, but is it the Forth Bridge on the right hand side of Edinburgh Airport as you come in? I'm hoping I got the bridge name right. I don't want the Scots coming down and coming after me, but it's an absolutely beautiful approach. Red Arrows flew over Edinburgh today at 4 o'clock. Yes, that was the that was for the King and Queen's. We're posh and we're getting some crown jewels or something thing in Scotland today. So there we go. Look, Forth Road Bridge. Yes, did get it right. Well, I'm not going to have the Scots come after me. I've been up to Scotland. Beautiful place, actually. It really is absolutely stunning place. Bridge not bright. You know what? I didn't even spot the mistake there. Thanks everyone for the follows. I will try and keep up with everyone. My alerts box that's telling me that people are following seems to be incredibly small. I'm going to try and see if I can increase the size of that on my OBS. There we go. Look, hopefully that will show some pop-ups a bit better off now. A bit better. We got some of the FreeFly staff in here, and I think we've also got some of the OCs and the controllers for the RAF guys in the stream as well. So evening, guys. Wish I was there, looking amazing. Yeah, this is going to be probably one of the biggest group flights that I've certainly been involved in, combined group flights. Obviously we had a really large group flight for the FreeFly first birthday, but this is probably one of the biggest ones that I've been involved in. But thanks for the definitely thanks for the follows, guys. And I'm just trying to keep up with the chats as well. As I say, my pinned message at the top there has got the links to our Discord servers, so it's got links to both FreeFly's Discord server and the RF Coningsby and Marham one as well. So it doesn't matter what you want to fly, whether it's fast jets or commercial or even just small prop aircraft. Come and join one of the Discord servers, or join them both. A lot of the guys on FreeFly are in the RAF Marham and Coningsby group as well, and vice versa. So there's no competition between us. We're all one big community. So yeah, thanks very much for the follows, guys. And we are, I think that's us out of our SID now. We are 21,000 feet. I've set the cruising altitude today, flight level 380. So I know the Typhoons can go considerably higher than that. I think I've had mine to about 65,000. Where are we flying to? We're flying to Edinburgh. So just across the sea. We're taking a bit of a longer route tonight. Usually we would fly direct, so we'd probably miss out the majority of the east coast of the UK, but we want to try and fly as close to Coningsby as we can. Coningsby's in here. Yeah, we're coming across the water, then straight up the east coast of the UK. We'll join the AGPED star, and then we'll be landing on runway 24 at Edinburgh, which is that way. So see if just a few Typhoons already, Joe. Let's have a look and see if I can see any out here. Let's have a look and see what we've got. I can't see any Typhoons back here at the moment. 310, 737, 737, 320, 321, 73. So wow, okay, yeah, there's a Typhoon. One of the Typhoons just literally buzzed my cockpit. I'd love this to be VR. I do have a VR headset. I have had a go at VR, but I mean, I don't usually get motion sick, but VR in flight sim, it takes some getting used to. It really does. But yeah, I have tried VR. There we go. Look, I'm starting to see a few Typhoons pop up on in front of me now. So I think the RF guys are now airborne and heading our way. So hopefully soon I'll be able to jump out the cockpit and see a couple of Typhoons on our wings. There's another one down there, 21,000 feet. Most of the airlines now are starting to get up towards their cruising altitude. We'll all cruise at different altitudes. We're not really following any sort of standard separation rules in a group flight. We'll try and fly sort of as close to each other as we can, so we're all landing roughly about the same time. So we don't maintain 1,000-foot separation, but we don't fly on top of each other, if that makes sense. But I think most people will be cruising at about 36 to 38,000. Even numbers for westbound traveller it is. Yeah, it'd be either 36 or 38,000. I've chosen 38,000 just because I can get a bit more of fuel efficient engines up at 38,000. So yeah. You have to forgive me if I go quiet every now and then. I'm also having a drink as we go, so I didn't take Joe's advice. I haven't got a load of beers on my desk just yet. I didn't think that flying whilst drunk was a good idea. I've tried to. Both me and Joe have tried doing that. Don't work. But here we go. Hopefully we'll start seeing some more Typhoons soon. We'll jump out of the cockpit in a bit and just have a quick look around, see if we've picked up. There we go. Look, picked up a couple of Typhoons on our wings. I'm now under escort by 2 Typhoons. I've got Ash 6007 on one side of me. I'm not sure who the other guy is next to the other side of me, but he's incredibly close to me. I now have 2. I'm now being flanked by 2 RAF Typhoons, and I've got a third Apache 96 coming in from behind. Your guys' precision flying is absolutely fantastic. It really is. It's much better than mine. It really is. Oh, looks like Ash 6007 is sitting in, isn't that called missile lock position? I'm a friendly aircraft. I'm a friendly aircraft. I will keep in communication with you at all times. I'm friendly. But this looks amazing, having the Typhoons. So there we go. Look, we know the Typhoons are rendering on my screen. So absolutely fantastic to see the RAF guys on my wings. Hopefully we'll get some photos from some of the other guys. But we'll have Typhoons on their wings as well. Yeah, that looked absolutely fantastic. We got any more tucked in behind us? I think there's another Typhoon. Yep, there's a Typhoon. Oh, that's Ash 6007 up there again. So yeah, absolutely fantastic. Absolutely fantastic quality, it really is. Dan Hardy, Apache and Ash are not with you. Alright, so a couple of Typhoons have just decided to fly formation with us, have they? Well, it just goes to show, look, that's the joys of advertising so far away. But yeah, if more people want to join in, the better. Dean, I've just seen you gifting tier 1 subs to everyone. Thanks very much, bud. It's much appreciated. Sorry, I'm trying to keep up with stream sniping. I'm trying to keep up with the chat as I go. Yeah, Joe's just subscribed as well. Thanks very much, Joe. Look, my pop-ups are now starting to work. I'm happy now. That was the one thing I couldn't get to work last night when I was setting the stream up. But it's working now. So these guys behind aren't with you then, the Apache 96. What about Brit General? Is he one of the RAF guys, or is he another one that's decided to just jump in on the stream? Right. I'll tell you what, I love the Typhoon, I really do. I'm up at Riyadh next weekend, the Royal International Air Tattoo, and I can't wait to see the Typhoon. I absolutely love it. The rumble, the roar, it's probably one of the best aircraft. I had yet to see the F-35 in person though. I'd love to see the F-35. I know it's on the ground at RIAT next weekend, but I don't think it's flying. But I love the Typhoon. I really do. I love flying the Typhoon in flight sim as well. The CJ Simulations Typhoon has been modelled so well. It really has. It handles really well, flies really well, and it's just so comfortable to fly. So absolutely love it. I don't fly it enough. I really should try and fly it a little bit more. I might myself join the RAF guys as well one day and see if they can teach an old dog new tricks and see if they can teach me how to how to fly the Typhoon properly in formation. I'm more of an airline chap. I love the Airbus A320, and I'm so looking forward to the 380. I know for those guys that join my streams every week, I talk about the 380 a lot because I can't wait for that to come out. Yeah. So we can see if we've got Brit General behind us, lining up on the rear wing. His lights seem a little bit squiffy though. I'm not sure whether that's his system or mine, but still, it's great to see. So we've got 22 Typhoons and F-35s on the way at Mach 1.5 for us. 22 Typhoon and F-35. That's a lot of Typhoons about to intercept us. That's crazy, absolutely crazy. Hopefully we'll, I suppose if you guys are coming from either Coningsby or Marham, you will come in from the front of my stream, I would imagine. Jump in and see what my speed is. I think we're going to whack that speed up just a little bit, just so that we don't fall too far behind on the rest of the group. We'll whack it up to 8.1, see if that'll catch everyone else up. I think we're a little bit behind, everyone at the moment. Thanks for the follow, Famed Flea. Much appreciated. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Hey, it's I think I've dropped behind quite a few people because I've lost the front guys, but hopefully the Typhoons will still come and find me. We've still got Brit General behind us, which I don't think is one of I don't know whether he's one of the RAF guys, but hopefully we'll catch up with the main pack of FreeFly in a minute. We seem to have dropped a little bit behind at the moment. As I say, I've whacked it up to Mach 8.1, so it won't overspeed the aircraft. I've got enough fuel. I've got like 4.2 tons of fuel, so plenty of fuel to burn. There we go. Everyone's coming back into play now.
Traffic.
That could have just been the server dipping out as well, I suspect. Wow. Okay, my screen is now completely full with Typhoons and F-35s. Wow. Okay. We've got a couple of Typhoons up here. Ollie Football 07, the dark side. Ah, Charlie. Better you traitor. Flying a Typhoon rather than an airline. Absolute traitor. Absolute traitor. Oh, mate, this is crazy. We got Purge Complete flying the F-35 in front of us. UK Snipes F-35. Got another F-35 over there. Let's jump out of the cockpit here and see if we can see some of these guys forming up on us then. So we've got Ollie Football 07. Hopefully the RAF guys can come into the chat and just let me know whether these are your guys. I know obviously Charlie Betts is. So we've got Ollie Football beneath us, Dan Hardy, Brit General. I think we've already established Ash 6007 isn't. Hey, Blackjack. That's the Blackjack livery. I love that livery. That was from the Typhoon display team last year. Absolutely fantastic livery. There we go. Oh, this is crazy having Typhoon gliding up alongside us there. Ollie Football is over on our, if you're looking at the screen, over on our left hand side. We got Betsy coming in behind us. Dan Hardy over there with the Blackjack livery. Got Another Typhoon up there, dark side. This is crazy. This really is. Look at the screen, it's just full of fighters, airlines. Absolutely mad. This really is. Hope you're all enjoying this. I mean, I love the Typhoon. I absolutely love it seeing so many in the air. I really am. Oh, we got another Typhoon over here as well. Three of them to our left hand side now. Dan, Hardy, Ollie Football and Brick General. I love that livery. I love that blackjack livery. I really do. I think that's one of the best liveries for the Typhoon. Come on Betsy, form up. I shouldn't laugh, I can't do formation fly, but look at that guys. Just absolutely fantastic. Some fantastic formation flying, it really is. These RAF guys are absolutely fantastic, they really are. I can't fly anything like that. I wonder if I jump into my wing view, if I can remember what I bound it to. Oh, look at that shot. Imagine sitting on an EasyJet flight, an EasyJet A320 and seeing that. I mean, how awesome would that look? That is just absolutely mad. Oh, I just... Hey Migsy, nice to see you. Are you flying tonight, or are you just are you watching us tonight? Absolutely. I'm loving this right now. I could sit here and watch the. I'm just going to check my speed, make sure I'm not going too quickly. Everything looks okay. Oh, we got an upside down Typhoon now as well. Oh, we got so many in the sky now. Look. This is absolutely mental, it really is. Just got home, so too late, making dinner and watching this keenly. Yeah, mate, this is... I've never seen anything quite like it. We've got so many Typhoons in the air right now. I think we've got some F-35s coming in as well. There's a couple of F-35s over the back there, and I think there's a couple of F-35s up in front here as well, a couple of Typhoons. Nick's up here in the Typhoon as well, look. So yeah, FreeFly guys, if you can get some photos or some videos of you being escorted and followed by fighters, then whack them up in the Discord. Anyone that's not part of the FreeFly or the RAF, come into the Environ Discord. The link is in my pinned my pinned message at the top of the chat. Both the Discord links are there for both servers. Go and join us. Join us both. It's entirely up to you. Come and fly whatever you like. FreeFly, come and fly the fast jets with the RAF guys. I mean, look at their precision flying. Looks amazing. Yeah, I completely agree, Migs. It looks absolutely bonkers. It's seeing this number of Typhoons, and I think when I jump onto my wing view, I mean, that just looks awesome. That really does. I wonder whether I'm trying to think how I do a screenshot on here. If I just press that screenshot, yeah, that should screenshot that one, just so I can get a shot of that, because that's probably the best I've ever seen. It really is. Tarks 1977, thanks for the follow, bud. Hope you're enjoying the stream. Check that out. It just, I could sit here and stare at that all day. I really could. It's Control Zero for me. That is too damn cool. Yeah, the fact that I've got Typhoons sitting on my wing that I can sit in as a passenger view and look at them is just absolutely awesome. If we jump back to cockpit view, because we are bouncing around a bit, I just need to make sure that I don't have any slow us down a bit. I'm a little bit concerned that I'm getting a bit close to the top speed. I don't really want to get any higher than that. Awesome view, thanks very much PC Batman. Fame for you, such a cool view. Yeah, it's I was fortunate, I managed to download some some camera angles that we could use tonight as well, so we can jump onto the different wing views and also the GoPro view, just to see everyone.
Traffic.
It does look like the servers are struggling to cope with everyone. That's why I think everything is dropping in and out, because the servers are struggling a little bit. Seem to have, yeah, you can see the servers seem to be dropping in and out, which is why everyone's disappearing then reappearing. It could just be that we've got so many aircraft flying in close proximity that the servers just can't cope with it. But they will reappear. Happens quite regularly on when you're playing multiplayer, is that you'll get server drop. We are coming up to the coast of the UK now, so we're heading over towards the RAF guys, one of their home bases at Coningsby, and then we'll start making our way up towards Edinburgh. So if we have a quick check on our map, let's put the in there and see where we are. There we go. Just passing Legro, heading over to Nalax, and then we'll start heading up towards Edinburgh. We will start having a look at our descent. Struggling tonight, aren't they? I think it's just because it's trying to render us coming over the ground, as well as the sheer number of aircraft ahead of us. Look, so I can see we've got Stewie 122, Brit General, Ben EFC 85, Ollie Football 07, Pilot Betts, Bruce Anderson UK. Wingcom Group, he's on the A320 by looks things, but Typhoons and F-35s are requesting you guys to small wing wave when they're off your wing. Yep, happy to do so. FreeFly guys, if you get a Typhoon off your wing, just give them a bit of a wing wave. I will do as well when we get a Typhoon off our wing. We've got Ash 6007 down there, but I believe he's not part of the RAF guys. But yeah, if you get a Typhoon off your wing, just give them a little bit of a wing wave. You may need to disconnect your autopilot just briefly to do a wing wave. Certainly the Airbuses, the Airbus really doesn't like you wiggling your stick too much. But got Pilot Betts coming up on the side of us there. Brit General, Smirks, the Dark Side, Ollie Football. I got 5 Typhoons. They must think that I'm a danger or something. I got 5 Typhoons. I think we are just having a bit of FPS drop and a little bit stagger. I think that's just purely it's the servers keep dropping in and out because of the number of people that we've got in the air. Hopefully it should settle itself down. I seem to have lost everyone, but there we go, they're all coming back again. I'm certainly getting all the Typhoons back, but I seem to have lost most of the FreeFly ones, but I'm sure they're out there somewhere. As I say, I think the servers are just struggling a little bit with the number of aircraft that we've got in the air. Should be quite interesting when we get up towards Edinburgh. I don't know whether the RAF guys, are you guys landing at Edinburgh with us, or are you planning on diverting back to Coningsby and Marham? Anyone know the alt for arrivals? The alternate, or do you mean the alternate, Joe, or the star? The star for this one will be the AGP. Hang on, let me bring up my IFP. So I've got the star as the AGP 1D arrival, and if you wanted the alternate will be, I think it was probably the Gatwick or Manchester. Yeah, my alternate's Gatwick. Sorry, Manchester EGCC. Yeah, same as oh, the ILS. Hang on a sec. Yeah. Let's map up for you. LS. Joe. Don't know whether that helps you or not. I can't really screenshot it, but hopefully that helps. Still got loads of Typhoons around. This is absolutely fantastic. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I don't know whether he's a Typhoon or not. He's at 67,000 feet and climbing, so if he is a Typhoon, I think he's probably getting close to his max altitude there. Your alternate is EGCC, yeah, my alternate is EGCC as well. I think that makes sense. I don't think, for the most part, Edinburgh diverts to any other Scottish airports. Usually if there's an issue with one airport, it's normally the weather and it isn't affecting the whole lot, so yeah, mine's EGCC. We've got pilot bets on our wing there. Let's give him a bit of a wing wave. There we go. Try not to rock with passengers too much, but give him a little bit of a wing wave. And we've got Ollie football on my right, on the other side as well. So there we go, a little bit of a wing wave. I just need to jump back into my cockpit now and make sure I didn't disconnect my autopilot, which I have done. Let's get our autopilot back on. I'm flying a bit off course right now. See, this is what happens when you put me in charge of a stream, is I don't concentrate on the actual flying. I concentrate on everything else. That'll put us, my TCAS would be going absolutely insane if I had the actual taking avoidance action, the RA on there. I'm glad I've kept that switched off. You're doing VNAV because you're a lazy git. Well, we know this. We know you're a lazy git, Joe. But I will probably use the profile, descent profile as well, just because it's just easier, isn't it? Yeah, I will. I'll probably use the same. There we go, look, autopilot's just brought us back on track. That's what happens when I do a wing wave, look, go well off course and end up we just had VRAF Coningsby now following us. Thanks for the follow. Let's see if we can, oh, I'm using the wrong camera angles right now. Let's see if we can see any of the Typhoons on our wings. Oh, look at that, look. And I'm turning at the moment and he's still maintaining formation. Absolutely fantastic, really is. Let's jump out and see if we can identify that pilot that's following us. So we've got pilot bets on one side and Dan Hardy on the other. Stu1222, thanks for the follow. Although my system has just temporarily frozen, it has been doing that all night. Just because of the sheer number of aircraft that are in the air. They will repopulate into the sky. It's just the online connectivity in the server. There we go, look, everyone's back. Hope you're enjoying things, guys. I know I can speak for all the guys with FreeFly. Absolutely loving this, really are. Absolutely loving the fact that we've got Typhoons on our wings. It's amazing to see. Let's see if we can get out on the other wing. There we go. Look, dark side's on our wing over there as well. We got Subaru Crew. Oh, Subaru, great car. Up there on our left wing as well. Some of us are doing the routing, some of us are on the east coast, but we'll all join up for arrivals. Yes, mate. Oh, thanks for the follow, Delta W558. Sorry, didn't see that one come through. There's the Blackjack Typhoon livery just gone past again. We got an F-18 down there. I don't think he's part of us, but It's yeah, it's crazy to see all the different aircraft that are in the sky tonight. Just flicking through the camera angles. I should have really written down what my camera angles were, but absolutely great to see typhoons up in the air. Hopefully the FreeFly guys are getting plenty of photos as well, and you RAF guys. Although obviously you've got to fly a lot quicker than what we have, so we're letting our autopilot do the majority of the work. We've got Ollie football on my left hand side there. I have noticed now, I wonder whether it's jumping in and out of cockpits, but sometimes it does skip a little bit. But seeing these RAF guys on my wing is just absolutely fantastic, it really is. Wonder what the people on the ground at Edinburgh are going to think when they see us all coming. Yes, mate, it's going to be absolutely insane. It really is. Absolutely insane. I'd love to be on the ground. It's just as well we're not doing something like this on a controlled server like VATSIM or something, because I think the controllers would be going absolutely insane. I really would. But yeah, this is going to look absolutely insane on the approach to Edinburgh. I don't know what the ATIS looks like in Edinburgh. It looks quite cloudy along the east coast of the UK at the moment. Although Navigraphs have now given us, I don't know whether I've got the update in my app on this, but Navigraphs have given us weather on here now as well, weather radar. There we go, look. So we've got spots of rain on our approach into Edinburgh, but other than that it looks just more up towards the top end of Scotland, the bad weather. So quite as a nasty storm heading our way over there though. I don't know whether that's coming our way or not, but we'll be clear of it by then. Let's jump outside and see. Ah, look, we've got a typhoon right on our wing there. Look. We've got 3 of them, 4 of them, 5 of them. Absolutely love this. Thank you guys from the RAF Coningsby and Marham virtual Discord server. This is just absolutely fantastic to see so many aircraft up in the air. It really is. If anyone watching wants to learn how to fly these, I'm sure the guys will happily teach you on their Discord server. Just check out the link message at the top of the chat to their Discord server. Also the link to ours at FreeFly. We're happy for you to fly any aircraft, military, small prop, multiple core airline. We've just got some extras in there such as Concorde, as well as Common Job. So feel free to go and follow both, go and join both servers. I'm sure you'll find both groups. It's really, really exciting. Thanks to everyone for joining in tonight's flight. This is just absolutely fantastic to see. It really is. Thanks to your current escort, doing a great job, Nightmare. That's a great game to take that as Nightmare. But yeah, the RAF guys are doing an absolutely fantastic job. You've got to remember, obviously, us guys from FreeFly that fly in airlines, we've just pressed autopilot. My autopilot is literally doing everything for me. I just need to make sure it is still active because I keep playing around with things. My autopilot is doing everything for me, whereas the RAF guys, they're having to do literally everything manually. Yeah, much respect to them. We've got about 30 miles now to our top of descent, so I just need to jump back into the cockpit now and start setting the aircraft up for the descent. So I need to enter a few bits into the McDo. So our pressure is 1008 and it's currently 15 degrees. Got a bit of a wind over at Edinburgh as well, so bear with me 2 seconds whilst I just quickly set things up for the descent so we can hit our descent profile. So 1008. Temperature is 15 with winds 250 and 8. altitude I think is 5,000 for the approach at Edinburgh. Just going to check that out. Trans altitude 6,000 and our decision height for tonight. We're going to use Cat 3A landing rather than 3B. 3B is an auto land, 3A is sort of your you get to the lowest possible point you can, so our decision altitude tonight will be 50 feet, and it'll be a radio, not a barrow reference, and trans altitude is 6,000. Right, that's the aircraft all set up for descent. My top of descent is coming in at about 15 miles now, so we'll have another quick look out of the window and see what typhoons we've got. Oh, I don't want this flight to end. I really don't. Typhoons everywhere. I'm loving this one in the blackjack logo that's stuck with me throughout most of the flight. He's been doing. You've all been doing well, but Dan Hart, D4N Hart. I'm assuming that's Dan Hardy. He's been with us for most of the flight, as is Charlie. He's doing a bit of upside down flying right now. But we'll have to keep jumping in and out of the cockpit because obviously we need to hit our top of descent, which I think has just hit us 10 miles away. So we do need to hit that as well. Joe's just hit his top of descent, so Joe, you must be just ahead of me. Dan Hardy's also a great photographer. If he's got an Instagram or anything, tell him to feel free to share. I love aviation photography. I do some myself as well. I'm hoping to get some decent shots when I go up to Real. Check out my TCAS down here. It's absolutely crazy. So many aircraft around me, really is. Just staying in cockpit view for a second, just so I can get my top of descent marker. I'm going to put my speed back to manage now for the descent as well. And we're going to descend straight down to the trans altitude of 6,000. Hopefully we'll stay on profile for the descent. And it will stop us at the 7,000 constraint. So our constraints tonight are at AGPED. We got 26,000 and then it's tartan at 7,000. So hopefully we should be able to meet our constraints tonight as well. But there you go, look, we're starting our descent now into Edinburgh. So hopefully our Typhoon escorts will remain with us on our descent. Doing a fantastic job out there. I think the service just had a bit of a brain fart there as well. It will catch up with us again, I've no doubt. There we go, look. The aircraft will return again once the online system catches up as well. Have noticed with flight sims, it doesn't like too many aircraft in close proximity on the online system. It's still telling me that the aircraft are there because obviously TCAS is showing that the aircraft are there. But for some reason it just it throws a hissy fit every now and then. So I'm going to try and stay inside the aircraft for the descent, just so that we don't lose too much of the online connectivity. But I will try and jump between my wing views as well, just so that we can see any of the guys from the RAF team on our wings as well. But yeah, starting our descent into Edinburgh now. Traffic. Coming in on the 2-4 approach, as those that have followed my stream will know, I'm not a lover of Edinburgh, and Edinburgh doesn't love me. Dean is getting ready for the go-arounds, I know he is. He's already chanting go around, I can hear it. Yeah, Edinburgh is not a favoured airport of mine, but we'll see how we get on. I have faith. Looks like some of the FreeFly guys now have started their descent down into Edinburgh as well. So hopefully our escorts will stay with us until we get a little bit closer to the ground, and then I'm sure they'll break off and head the way back to RAF Coningsby. If any of the guys are on the ground at Coningsby and get a few videos of that, that would be absolutely fantastic to see. I've got a Typhoon just on my wing out here, look, absolutely fantastic. Fewer nearly on finals. Yeah, just see, that goes to show just how many aircraft there was taken off at Schiphol. Is that some of the guys are already on final and I'm only just starting my descent. That just goes to show you how many aircraft were taken off from Schiphol tonight. Thanks Joe, thanks team. Those guys will know. I've been posting in the Discord server today, absolutely petrified of doing the stream tonight, I really was. So yeah, thanks for the comments guys. And again, to the RAF guys that have joined us tonight and the FreeFly Pilots, I know we've all absolutely loved this, so thanks very much all the pilots that have joined in tonight, and all the admin staff and the guys that help run the Discord servers, even those that aren't flying tonight. I know FreeFly have got a fantastic staff team that run things behind the scenes, making sure that the Discord server runs well, making sure the PREPs are all filed and all good. So, and I'm sure the RAF Coningsby and Marham guys have probably got a very similar setup to us with some volunteer staff behind the scenes as well. Those that aren't flying but work behind the scenes, thank you very much for everything you do. We've got some. Oh, we're catching up with a. Wait. He came out of nowhere then, didn't he? Oh, loads of Typhoons still in the sky. This is just mad. This really is. I'm absolutely loving this. Looks like we're getting a little bit close to our 310 down here. We'll just watch that. Make sure we either go above him nicely or slow down a little bit. Definitely the best group of people, yes. Big shout out to the FreeFly guys. Big shout out to everyone, both the FreeFly and the RAF guys. This has been a great collaboration. Hopefully the first of many. I'd love to see this sort of group flight regularly with fast jets as well as the airliners. You never know. Next time I might try and give my hand at flying the Typhoon and make a fool of myself flying the Typhoon instead of sitting back flying on autopilots. Letting you guys do all the work. But yeah, it's been a fantastic group flight. Just watching this guy in front of me, it looks like we're both on a similar descent profile. So hopefully I won't get too close to him. But yeah, need to fly the Typhoon more, yes. Brilliant group flight lads from both Discord. Big up the RF Discord for doing this also. Yes, massive thanks to everyone. It's been a absolutely fantastic flight. Way! Hey, Typhoon right alongside my cockpit there. I think he's trying to come in and see what I've got in my cup here. Don't worry, this is a hot chocolate. I think I can make it disappear, but I'm not going to. There we go, look. Right, let's have a look and see how we're doing on our approach. We don't want to, with all this talking, we don't want to miss our all of our approach. So that's our approach in. Usually I would cut this part out. I wouldn't do this funny little weird loop. However, given the number of aircraft that we've got coming in tonight, I am just going to leave the flight plan as is, in the hope that I don't interfere with too many other landings as we come in. Starting to see a lot more of the FreeFly guys now as well. It's easier, not as many buttons. Is that it's easier to fly these ones or the Typhoon? I do love the Typhoon, I really do. I think the Typhoon is an absolutely fantastic aircraft. I really must get back into. I'm the same as you, Dean. I've just you said you need to fly the Typhoon more. Yeah, I need to as well. and you get there quicker, 100%. I mean, the Typhoon, if they weren't escorting us, what would the Typhoon be able to do Schiphol to Edinburgh in, what, 5 minutes, if that? Obviously, you can't go max speed, or you're not supposed to go max speed over ground, but you could do max speed, you could shoot straight up the North Sea and then cut in. I reckon you could probably do Schiphol to Edinburgh in about 5 minutes in the Typhoon, whereas it's about an hour 15 in the Airbus. But then think about it, you guys have got to do all that work, whereas I can sit back with a cup of tea and a nice beer and let my auto pilot do the work. But no, much respect to the RAF guys, I can't fly the Typhoon anywhere near as well as what they can. I really can't. So yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic seeing the Typhoons on my wings. Let's have a look and see. Ah, we've got a Blackjack one out there. We've got another one just down here. Look, flying underneath my engine. You watch my engine down there. Absolutely fantastic. I'm just going to see if it'll probably crash my stream, but let's jump out here. Let's have another quick look outside and have a look at the fantastic Typhoon guys flying around me. Absolutely brilliant to see. I think I've got more Typhoons around me than I've ever seen now. But it does also look like I've jumped in front of a lot of the FreeFly guys as well. My Typhoon doesn't have a cup holder. Yeah, see, that's the joys of flying airlines. Is we got cup holders. Typhoon hasn't got cup holder. Your bandwidth is too low for data streaming. You can switch to offline mode. It will jump you back onto online mode in a minute. I've had absolutely no doubt in my mind. Let's clear that error. Typhoon 0.95 over land. Yes. My understanding is that Typhoon shouldn't, unless it's operating on QRA, shouldn't exceed max speed over the land. I think that was the issue with that Concorde had when it was first launched as well, was because it was doing max speed over the land when it initially started flying. It was scaring wildlife and things like that, so they put a cap on. You weren't allowed to do max speed over the ground. So even though I'm sure in the sim we ignore that and we just whack up to Mach 2 point something and hurtle around the skies because we haven't got any wildlife, although we are getting wildlife in the next update. Very true, mate, about Concorde. Yeah, I think that was they very quickly introduced that after Concorde, which meant Concorde wasn't allowed to go to max speed until it left UK airspace and got over. I think it had to get past Ireland before it was allowed to go into Mach, and then had to drop out of max speed before. Had to drop out of above sort of Mach 1 before it hit the US coast, but still absolutely fantastic aircraft that was. Below Mach 1 over land, over water unrestricted unless it's a bad situation, yes. My understanding is, because I know I've heard the sonic boom from the Typhoons before, if they're operating a QRA and they do need to get somewhere rapidly, I know the restrictions for max speed over the land are removed so that they can get as quick as they can. Joe's on arrivals now. We're a little bit more behind. I think we're probably about 10-15 minutes away from landing. We're still on our descent profile, which is quite nice. And we've still got tons of Typhoons flying around us. Look, got one out there on the wing. Let's have a look and see if we've got another one over here. Let's jump to our trusty wing views and see what we are. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic. Another one up there, look. I think the RAF guys think I'm a threat. Either that or I'm a VIP, because I got more jets around me than anything. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I'm either a massive threat, which I think I am coming into Edinburgh. Edinburgh ATC have probably told them how bad I am at landing here. I'm definitely not a VIP, but hope you've enjoyed the stream so far. As I say, if you're not part of the either Discord group, go and click the links at the top of the stream. That'll take you through to the Discord servers for the RAF Coningsby and Marham guys, as well as the FreeFly guys. Feel free to join them both. We're not in competition. We're two communities that are clearly working together, and hopefully this is the first of many collaborations between the two. I know there are a lot of similarities between the two groups, and a lot of our members in FreeFly, members of the RAF Coningsby and Marham group as well. Yeah, it's great to see Discord servers collaborating like this. So yeah, go and hit us up. Wow, look at that. I'm glad my model matching is working and it's actually showing typhoons. Shame I haven't seen. I don't know whether any of the RAF guys are watching, but I haven't seen any of the F-35s. I wonder whether they'll render on mine. So if you're an F-35 pilot, come and hunt me down. My gaming tag's Turn and Burn. Come and hunt me down, and let me see if the F-35 renders on mine as well. But we're nicely on our descent now. Just about to reduce speed to 250. Let's get our landing lights on. Our runway turn off and nose light should actually be off already, and let's whack our seatbelt signs on as well. If we were carrying passengers, they'd be absolutely petrified with the number of typhoons that have been around us tonight. That's got to be a sight, isn't it? If you're sitting in a commercial airline and all of a sudden you see a typhoon on your wing. Oh, that'd be a sight to see, but I swear it'd probably scare the bejesus out of you as well. Right, that's us at 10,000 and heading down towards Edinburgh now. I think we're at the start of the star. Yeah, we've got this little weird loopy thing to do, and then that should take us down to Tartan and then in and around and on our approach. So I won't be jumping too much more out of the cockpit. Obviously I do need to try and get my aircraft on the ground as well. We don't want to be crashing into Edinburgh, and I just need to make sure that I'm separated from some of the FreeFly guys that I can see up ahead of us as well now. But all I can see is airline jet, airline fighter jet, airline fighter jet. It's fantastic to see. It really is. Here we come up to the little loopy, but wait, typhoon right in front of me. God, jet exhaust on that one would kill my aircraft. That would. A bit cloudy up here in Edinburgh, so we'll plough through the cloud. Hopefully we'll get a bit of clear sky when we get closer to the ground. I think this is the TLA transition. Just gives us a little bit more time to get to our altitude of 7,000 here at Tartan. And also doing this will just give these guys a little bit of a chance to get ahead of me by following this little loopy bit. Lovely little typhoon there, Brit General. I think he's been with us most of the journey tonight. But once again, I know I've said it quite a few times tonight, guys, but thanks very much to the RAF guys for the collab, and thanks to all the FreeFly pilots that have joined in on tonight's group flight. I think in the end we've probably had about 25-30 aircraft from FreeFly, and I think back in the chat it said something about like 22 Typhoons and F-35s as well. So in total across the two groups I think we've had about 50, maybe 60 aircraft up in the air tonight, which is just absolutely phenomenal. It really is, to have that many aircraft in the air at once. Flying over the Scottish areas now, heading in towards Edinburgh. I tell you what though, Microsoft really did get some of this graphics right. Sunsets on this game are absolutely phenomenal, they really are. There we go, we're at 7,000, which is our constraint for Tartan. In fact, what we can do now is, now that we're on our turn, we'll go direct to TLA 13, which then cuts that little loop out. It will swing us back around, but it means that we can now head down. We'll start heading down to our ILS capture altitude. Using open descent tonight, just because Edinburgh doesn't like me and I don't like Edinburgh, and I'm always too high on these approaches. so I'm trying to get down. I think most of the FreeFly guys will either be on approach now or down, and I think the RAF guys will probably be. Look at that! What a way to end. Look at that. D4, Dan Harvey, Ash 6007, Stu 122, Razla 01, Ollie Football. I can't see all the gamer tags because some of you are a little bit closer to me, so I can't see the gamer tags, but look at that. What a sight. Oh, Betsy's up there as well, of course he is. He's waiting to see if I go around him, that's what he's flying with me for. But, oh, what a time to jump out of my cockpit to see that many aircraft around it. Absolutely something else this is. You RAF guys have done an absolutely fantastic job tonight, you really have. Oh, we got an F-35 coming in from 11,000 above us up there. Hopefully we'll get an F-35 alongside us. We'll see what model matching does with that, whether that's a Cessna on mine or whether that's an actual F-35. He's up there a bit, but I can't work out whether he's a model matching is working on that or not. Right, we are coming close to our approach now, so I just need to start setting a few things up in the cockpit now. So let's set our barrows up. Our barrows for approach is 1008. We're at 4,000. I'm going to activate the approach phase now as well. So the approach phase will just allow the auto throttle and the auto thrust to control everything when I adjust my flaps. So it's one less job for me to do. It's called lazy aviation. I'm sure the Typhoon guys would love to have something like that. Look at that around me. This is crazy. Here we go. Look, Mr. Tartan Steve is coming down. His F-35. Let's have a look and see what the F-35 looks like on the stream. Oh, there's another F-35. It looks like a doesn't look like model matching works with the F-35 for me. He looks like he's a commercial airline. But fortunately, I'm seeing a lot of the Typhoons. I think probably the reason I can't see the F-35 is I don't have the F-35. Right, we need to stop jumping out of the cockpit now. We are coming very, very close to final approach. So I just need to make sure that I've got everything in the aircraft. Yeah, the F-35 definitely doesn't look like an F-35, I'm afraid. Joe, what a flight. Yeah, amazing flight. You guys must be on the ground now, ready to watch me absolutely mess up my my approach. We're under the glide slope though, which is good.
2,500.
So it looks like we're going to have pretty much a headwind. We're heading east of Edinburgh for a fly past. We'll see you on the ground. Mate, wait until I get parked up so I can get into an external view for that fly past then, because I'd love to get a. I'm actually going to start my own personal recording now as well, so that I can have just a recording of that as well. Why is my... there we go. Sorry, my flight system had messed up there. Joe's taxiing, yes. I am just about to turn final, and then I'll join my FreeFly colleagues down on the ground, ready for the fly past. Joe, can you pop something in our Discord server and make sure that those that aren't watching the stream can stop and see the fly past by the RAF guys? I'm going to very rapidly taxi when I get onto the ground, so I can get into external view, ready for their fly past as well. If I've missed any messages tonight, I do apologise. I am trying to keep up with the chat. But thanks very much everyone for the follows and the subs tonight as well. It was absolutely fantastic. We do our group flights quite regularly, so hopefully you'll see some more streams. And as I say, jump into one of the Discord servers. Both of the links are in the chat. Sorry mate, say that again. Don't worry mate, I'll drop you a message on Discord, it's all good. There you go, mate. Sorry, went quiet there. I was just sending you a quick message on Discord. So we're coming up to our turn onto the final approach now. So I think we've probably now lost our RAF. Oh no, we've still got our RAF escort. Got Mr. Tartan Steve in his F-35 up there, Brit General, UK Snipes who's in an F-35 as well. As I say, it's a shame the F-35 isn't model matching on mine. I'd love to have seen the F-35. Maybe for the next stream I'll try and buy the... we'll let you know when you're on your way. Thanks very much. I will keep the stream running to see that. I'll jump out and I'll jump onto drone view so that I can see. Do you know which way you're coming across? Are you coming across 2-4 across, or are you coming across what's the other runway at Edinburgh? It's 24 and 06 or 08? 06. Let me know which side you're coming across from, just so that I can get all ready. Right, we really do need to start slowing this aircraft down now and getting everything set up for the approach. We're nicely below the glide slope. I'm going to activate the approach now so it captures the localizer and the glide slope, and we'll start slowing the aircraft down and get ready for landing. There's the I got it right earlier, didn't I? The Scottish guys, the fourth bridge out there. I got an AT-76 out here as well. What's the I think that's the ATR. He may just have come out of Edinburgh. But here we go, look, turning onto our final, flaps to 2, and we'll go gear down in a minute. Localizer and glide slope are coming into play now. There's the runway right in front of us. And then we'll start seeing all the FreeFly guys all parked up waiting down here. There we go, look, glide slope captured, localizer captured, we're now onto the ILS, let's put gear down. Speed brake is armed. Edinburgh, don't need anything more than a low speed brake for this one. Constraints can now come off. Gear is, front nose wheel gear is locked, rear wheels are locked. We'll start slowing ourselves down now to final approach speed. Let's say, guys, hope you've enjoyed the stream tonight. We'll stick around for the flyby from the RAF guys as well. But if you want to get involved in our next group flight, click the links at the top to either of the Discord servers, either the RAF guys or the FreeFly guys, and you're more than welcome to join both, and we all have group flights going on. Alright, let's make sure everything's set up. Pack signs are on, lights are all on, parking brake is off, flaps are full, speed brakes are armed, and I'm on the glide slope. So here we go, Dean. I'm sure you're waiting for this. Let's disconnect the autopilot. It's my aircraft now, and let's get on the ground. The glide slope on this does feel very, very high though, but I'm sure it's right. I think that's one of the FreeFly guys that's just overtaken me on the left there. I am moving a lot slower than I wouldn't normally slow down this close, this far out, but I just don't want to. I don't want to do any go-arounds because I know the guys from FreeFly will not let me forget this if I end up doing some go-arounds today. So we need this to be butter, we really do. Just so I can hold my head up high when I go back onto the Discord server later, after I've jumped off the stream and smoked like 20 cigarettes after doing this. God, it's 20 past 9 already. Adjusting the cabin, let them know that we are on final. I really could do with having some lights on now as well, just because it is starting to get a little bit dark, so I can actually see my controls a bit better. Nicely on the glide slope. Still got some typhoons flying around me. Forgive me if I miss any messages in the chat right now, but I am just trying to focus on not messing this landing up. So as I say, I've got the Orbix Edinburgh, so the scenery will be slightly more enhanced than what the standard MS FS is, just because it's a purchased add-on. I mean, I'm not sponsored, nor is FreeFly by Orbix, but I do recommend the Orbix sceneries. The Orbix sceneries are absolutely fantastic, they really are, and they're really, really well priced. So go and check out the Orbix sceneries. They are absolutely fantastic. We got a typhoon trying to scare me whilst I'm trying to land. Edinburgh hates me enough. I don't need typhoons scaring me as well. There we go. Look,
500.
So 2 red, 2 whites. My escort aircraft appear to be peeling off now. Look at all those aircraft on the ground at Edinburgh. Looks absolutely sick. It really does. Right, glide slope will start dropping away from us in a minute as we are now visual. So we'll be guided by the Pappies. Got an aircraft nicely there, let me land. Don't usually get that on multiplayer.
100 above.
Right, I'm going to shut up now and try and nail this landing. Oh, a bit of frame drop there. Too many aircraft at Edinburgh.
50, 40, 30, 20, retard, 5.
Oh, yes. Speed brakes out, reversers are green. That had to be one of my better landings at Edinburgh. That really did. Speed brakes are now off, manual braking. Reversers can come off now as well. And there you go, guys. Welcome to Edinburgh Airport. We'll very quickly get off the runway. We're going to taxi all the way to the end of the runway just so that I can join behind the other FreeFly guys that are taxiing. And then we'll go and set up at one of the stands and wait for the RAF guys to do a fly past. So please stick with the stream so that we can all see the RAF guys and their fly past as well. Let's get ourselves off the runway now. That's got to be one of the best landings I've ever done at Edinburgh. It really has. I'm glad that was on. I'm glad that was on the stream. I really am, because I've now got proof that I know how to land at Edinburgh. You know how to raid, Mark? No, mate, I don't. I apologise. I should have learnt about that before I went onto the stream. But if you want to send me some sort of instructions over on the on direct message on Discord, I'll do my best. But no, mate, don't know. I should have read up on raid. I keep hearing about it. I know you keep telling me about it. But yeah, not 100% sure, mate. So, but send me a quick message and I'll do my best. 1, 2, 3. APU on. You don't wear the creator dashboard is on the FreeFly on the FreeFly Twitch. I don't have the creator dashboard up. I'm using OBS. I could probably bring the creator dashboard up. I got a couple of typhoons following me on taxi here. I could probably bring the creator dashboard up on my other screen, but you'll have to just let me quickly find somewhere to park up. But there we go, guys. Welcome to Edinburgh Airport. I believe our RAF guys are about to do a fly past. Let's wipe those off. Let's wipe my APU bleed on. Runway turn off lights can come off now. Taxi lights can come on. Nose lights can come on. And let's see if we can find somewhere to park, because Edinburgh looks absolutely chock-a-block tonight. Formed up now east of Edinburgh. We'll let you know when we're close. Yes, mate, I am almost parked up. I may just sort of abandon my aircraft in the middle. I just ran through a typhoon. I apologise to whichever typhoon that was that I just ran through. I may just abandon myself at one of these ramps over on the left here. just so that I can jump out and get onto drone view before I've got a 747 about to do a head-on collision with me as well. Let's get ourselves into there we go. Look, there's a gate just next to Dean here that looks free, so we'll jump into that one, I think. Please don't judge me taxiing ability. I just want to get parked up so I don't miss the fly bars by the Typhoon guys, so please forgive my my taxiing ability. I am usually a little bit better at taxiing than this, but I just want to get parked up and out into drone view. There we go. Shut down the engines and then we'll jump into drone view and see if we can pick up the Typhoons that are coming in. Get all that connected up as well. We're on external power. Let's jump out of the aircraft, jump into drone view, and let's see if we can see the RAF guys coming across. Let's get a bit of frame drop there. Formed up to the east of Edinburgh, so I'm not quite sure what way I'm looking. But let's just have a look at the FreeFly guys when we landed here. Look at this at Edinburgh. This is absolutely insane. It really is. Absolutely insane. Hope you've enjoyed the stream tonight. As I say, stick around. We will just quickly watch the fly past, and then we will jump off from there. So I'm just waiting to see if I can pick up which way they're coming in from. Oh, 747 approach there. There's Brick General, he's been with me most of the journey. Frames are dropping a little bit. East is to your right. Thanks very much, Jeff MI. I will keep the camera pointed over towards my right hand side then. I'm going to bring the drone view over here just so that we can get some of the running in from the east. We're at 1,000 feet. I've got a bit of frame drop at the moment just because of the number of aircraft that we've got on the ground right now. Hopefully it'll unfreeze itself. Edinburgh's just decided to just be me. Everyone should return shortly. This has been happening throughout the stream where the online connectivity has dropped off. There we go, everyone's starting to repopulate into the airport again. I just don't think the system can cope with yes please, sorry, I've just seen your message. Yeah, send the raid before I finish. Yes mate, do what you need to do with the Twitch. Sorry, I should really be better at this. I don't usually I think this is the first time I've ever used the FreeFly one, so yes, please do whatever you need to do. But there we go. Thanks very much for joining, everyone. We're just waiting for the RAF guys now to perform their fly past, and then we'll jump off. It's been an absolutely fantastic evening. I've loved seeing all the Typhoons tonight. So yeah, fingers crossed we'll be able to see the Typhoons coming in. Seeing all these FreeFly aircraft at Edinburgh looks absolutely fantastic. And this, by the way, as I say, is the Orbix Edinburgh Airport. It's really, really well detailed. It really is. So yeah, we've got some aircraft now on the ground with us. We're just waiting for the RAF guys, which I keep checking both ways just to make sure I don't miss anything. All done. As I've said through the stream, though, if any of you want to join either of our Discord servers, the links are at the top of the chat, in the pinned messages, both FreeFly and the RAF, Confident and Mara groups. The Discords are both at the top of the chat. Feel free to come join us, say hi, yeah, FreeFly. I know we do group flights every Wednesday and normally on the weekend as well. So we've got players from all over the UK. We also do ad hoc flights as well. So yeah, jump into one of the Discords or both the Discords. And hopefully we can get some more collabs going with the RAF guys. Just trying to pick up the RAF fly pass. Once I see them, I'll know I'll know where I need to point the camera. I just don't want to miss anything. I'm hoping they're not going to come in from behind me. I can imagine they're probably going to come in on the runway heading. So yeah, don't worry, mate. You need to look up a bit and come down. We're at 1,000 feet altogether, 2 minutes east. You need to look up a bit and come down. So look up a bit. I come and drop down to ground level about there. How's that for a camera view? Do you reckon that'll pick it up nicely? Yeah, I won't end the stream, don't worry. I've got an outro screen that I will stick up when I'm done, and you do you. As I say, once the RAF guys have done their fly past, we'll be good to go. Hopefully that camera angle will pick them up. I am recording this as well on my own desktop, so I will whack a copy of the fly past video up, and the full stream will be on our Twitch page, the FreeFly VA Twitch feed as well. I can't talk. I think I've been talking too much tonight. My body's like, no, we've done enough talking now. Let's hopefully we'll see the RAF guys coming in shortly. Hopefully we won't get too much of a frame lag either when they do come into view. We've got a lot of aircraft on the ground here, so fingers crossed the server will cope with it. I hope I am pointed in the right direction. I am just going to put that way just to check. I think I am pointed in the right direction. Just drop the drone camera down a little bit more. Just a little bit more ground level. And so I hope you've enjoyed the stream tonight, guys. It's been a fantastic flight. I love seeing these Typhoons. Typhoon is one of my favourite aircraft, so yeah, absolutely fantastic. Hopefully the Hawk T1 will be out on the Xbox for you guys soon. It'd be lovely to see some of the Hawks flying around, especially with Red Arrow's colours as well. So yeah, fingers crossed that'll be out soon as well. Hopefully, as I say, the server will cope with it. I think that actually may have been the guys flying past there. I'm not 100% sure. RF guys, you'll have to let me know when you've done the fly past, just in case it's not visible on the stream. I've got as many of you visible as possible, but obviously I'm at the massive issues with rubber banding, really struggled. Yeah, there's so many. I think there's so many people on the. We have flown over. Yeah, I think it's because we've got so many people. We had a very similar issue when we did the FreeFly first birthday flyover. When we got close, everything got really laggy. But no, thank you very much, guys, for trying the RF guys. I know the difficulties. We're at the mercies of the Microsoft servers, and sometimes the online connectivity just absolutely shockingly dropped out. But there we go, guys. Thanks very much for joining the stream tonight. I think we've got a raid to do, which someone else is going to take care of for me. I think Jamie's going to take care of that because I've not got an absolute clue what I'm doing there. Yeah, have a great time. Have a great evening, guys. Thanks very much for joining. 16 viewers are ready to raid. So there we go. I'm going to say goodbye, guys, and then I'll click the raid now. So hope you've really enjoyed tonight, and I'll see you next time.